One round down, 3 to go. A quick look at the numbers, at least for those who played in that 7th game and are still on the roster. We'll start off with the goaltenders. Marc-Andre Fleury was so important in Game 7. I still don't know if I trust him long term. It was a risk to play him over Pasi Nurminen, but I don't have any confidence in the goaltending heading into the second round. I just don't. Defensively, Zdeno Chara, 10 points in 7 games. We got some problems amongst Boyle, McLaren, Klesla. Got some problems. And you know what I'm actually going to do? Because EA still haven't added in a gosh darn dang feature where you can compare their numbers on a round-by-round basis. So I'm going to take my own fucking screenshots, and then that way I can see how these players have done and how they compare after 3 to 4 games. Don't worry, EA, I'm making wise features for you. Friendly reminder, NHL 2K10 had that feature in 2009. But don't worry, you make a lot of money off of hut packs. Fuck me. Anyway, there we go. We got those for future reference. Shout out to Derek Bogard, who scored a goal. Shout out to Darren McCarty, who almost cost us the whole goddamn series. But here we are. Rick Nash sucks balls. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm talking about he sucks so hard, he's like Kirby. He's got this gigantic ass fucking mouth just sucking up all the garbage because you're trash. Except for that overtime winner. That's great. But, sir, please, for the love of God, be better. Be better. I'm begging you. Begging you. The fact that my third line outscored all members of the top 6 except for Patrick Marleau is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. But we are going to round number 2. That's the good thing. The problem right now is we don't know who we're playing. I don't know if it's going to reseed or not. There's a chance it'll be the winner of Ottawa and Philadelphia. We are going to find out. I don't know if I have a preference between one of those two teams either, given the makeup and construction of said teams. And indeed, it does reseed. We will be taking on the Carolina Hurricanes in round number 2 as Toronto plays Philadelphia. Worth noting, by the way, that the Chicago Wolves won 57 games and did make it to the second round, where they'll be playing the Hartford Wolfpack. But it's Carolina that stands in our way. Let's take a look at the North Kakalaka Hurricanes and see what they... It can never be easy. Paul Kariya, a generated player by the name of Nico Marjamaki, and Justin Williams. Timo Numelin, another generated dude, with Rod Brindamore and Zane Cooper, another generated dude. Another generated dude, Timo Hutala. Can you tell the Hurricanes have sucked for the vast majority of this entire run? Because they constantly had top picks. Thomas Bang and Maxim Afinogenov, or if you are a fan of the Steve Dangle podcast, Maxim Afinogenov. The fourth line is Jason Pominville, Josef Vasicek, and a former member of our club, Taylor Pyatt. Defensively, Henrik Hedberg, another generated player. He's alongside Derek Morris. Yanni Alonen is next to Yasin Cullimore, and Isaiah Whitfield is with Brian Pothier. So that defense, not exactly amazing, but look at this. Hedberg, 5th overall in 2025. Alonen, 6th round pick. Jesus, what a steal there for Yanni Alonen. But Marjamaki, 1st overall in 2026. Cooper, 3rd overall in 2027. Numelin, 3rd round. Jesus Christ, they've been really good in the 3rd round, too. And then Hutala, 1st overall in 2028. The goaltender, Manny Fernandez, with Razor Ray Emery behind him, but Manny Fernandez, Bruins, and Minnesota Wild Goat. They have Aaron Ward, David Tanabe, and Andrei Kovalenko as scratches, so it's a toss-up. There's just no way to know how this team's going to do in the playoffs. That said, Fleury is going to start the next game for obvious reasons. Change jersey to Kakalaki. God damn it. I actually see right where my Hurricanes jersey is, so it's fine. Oh, we got to take off the freaking blanket of good faith. I'm lost in this thing. Christ. Is this close enough? I feel like a Star Wars character. Oh, I was one of the people that talked in the Senate for 6 hours in in the sequels. The prequels, technically. Oh, boy. We'll see if he costs us, huh? We'll see if he costs us your Spaceballs character. That's probably more appropriate and applicable, huh? I should totally wear this, by the way, when we go to Carolina. I'll fit right in. Won't wear the Bruins jersey. I'll wear the old Kakalaki. Prediction said Devils or Carolina. Whoops. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it did, didn't it? There we go. Well, we'll return those points, won't we? Who wins? New York Islanders, Carolina Hurricanes. There you go. Resubmit your predictions. Do it. While I put on the jersey of the team that I hope we beat. Because, yeah, why would I not hope to win? Why would I not? This jersey is just sacks, though. My God. God, Carolina. I know the flag technically isn't correct, but whew, what a jersey. There we go. So, Marc-Andre Fleury is going to start this next game. Defensively, I'm honestly going to leave the team as it is, now that I think about it. I am going to leave this team as it is. Let's see if people can adjust, do well, deserve to get boosts up. Let's see what they can do. We do have to sim to our first game. In terms of the ratings, we haven't beat in terms of defense and goaltending, not in terms of offense, because, I mean, they have Paul goddamn Korea. So, what are you going to do? Game number 1. The second round against the Kakalaki Hurricanes. First period. 1-0 Canes, and it is the former Islander. You knew it would be. Taylor Pyatt. Second period. Not bad. Henrik Zetterberg. Andrew Brunette. Look at him. My God. And Radek Bonk. So a good turnaround there in that second period. 3-1. Heading into the third, we still got a long way to go. No lead is safe. We know that. We are very familiar with that. You're so funny, EA. Predictable, but funny. Fuckers. 4 minutes left. Still up by 1 for the moment. Oh, thank God. The Islanders hold on and take game 1. 29 of 31 stopped by Marc-Andre Fleury. He was the first star of the game. A 2-assist night for Danny Heatley. And Radek Bonk's second period goal will hold up as the game put a cage on. What's it going to affect your breathing or something? Robots. Klesla is out with a broken nose. Let's go with Darren Quint. Fuck it. Let's go with Darren Quint. I do love me some Jonathan Girard, but let's give old Deron Quint an opportunity here. See what he can do. Like a -5. Is there anybody who's decent? Oh, of course, Chara's the best fit for the third line. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Of course, he'd be the best fit for the third line. Let's just leave it as it is. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go best lines in Chicago. We've already seen them win a Calder Cup. I'm not too invested in what they have going on. Game number 2. Let's see what we can do. First period. 2-1 Islanders, Zdeno Chara, and a shorthanded goal from Henrik Zetterberg. Marjamaki, their top center, gets a goal from a pretty rough angle. It's 2-1. Second period, goal apiece. Paul Kariya and Rick Nash. So we are up by 1 heading into the third period. Oh boy. Patrick Marleau on the power play. We'll take that. 4-2. Long way to go here. Real long way to go. 5.5. There's the Newman goal. 2.5. Power play Carolina. We survive again and take both games on the road to start the series. Patrick Marleau's power play goal. Your game winner. Andrew Brunette had a 3-assist night. He's a sniper, not a playmaker. You'd never know it based off of how he actually plays in this damn game. But that's a big win. Up 2-0 over the Hurricanes. Outscored them 7-5 over those 2 games, so it's been close. Not going to make any changes for this one either. It's game 3. The Leafs up 3-0 on Philly, by the way. Might it be the John Tavares Bowl? First period, goalless. They doubled us up in shots, and it didn't matter. Second period, Daniel Heatley. We go to the third. Zdeno Chara. Power play for the Canes. Killed off. Danny Heatley. Rick Nash makes it 4. The New York Islanders, after struggle bussing past the Devils, are 1 win away from reaching the Eastern Conference Finals. It is a 33-save shutout for Marc-Andre Fleury and a 5-0 victory. 2 goals apiece for Heater and Nash. 1 win away. And Henrik Zetterberg is hurt. That puts us into an interesting situation. But I think I know what I want to do right out of the gates. Louis Eriksson, welcome back to the NHL level. Actually, Zetterberg was a playmaker. Louis, I'm probably going to send you back down. Who do I have for a playmaker? Anybody? Ron Stillman. Fuck it. Come on down, Ron. You are going to replace Patrick Marleau. And Marleau is going to replace Zetterberg. Shout out to Ron Stillman. And in the AHL, we'll go best lines to get Louis back in there. Perfect. We head to game 4. The Toronto Maple Leafs have swept the Philadelphia Flyers. Can't possibly listen to this song right now. Maybe if we meet him in the Cup final. Will we set up the Tavares Bowl in the Eastern Conference Final? Game 4. First period. 1-1. Ron Stillman. Let's go. Cooper, the tying goal. Ron Stillman, what a man. Second period, 2-2. Jason Spetz on the power play and Paul Correa. We go to the third. Bang, makes it 3-2. Can the Hurricanes survive in this series? 3-2, 8 minutes left. It's not looking good for us. Taylor Pyatt, the empty netter. There will be no sweep. Carolina wins game 4, 4-2. As we waste a tremendous opportunity to end that particular series. You got Chicago and Edmonton in the Western Conference quarterfinals, and again, Toronto awaits the winner of this series. Not going to change anything heading into Game 5. Trust the team for the moment. First period, 1-0 Islanders, Zdeno Chara again. Second period, Taylor Pyatt, and bang, Radek Bonk for us. Third period, tie game. The Hurricanes have to win. Numelin scores on the power play. This is bad. This is real bad. This is a catastrophe. A disaster. The Hurricanes survive elimination again. From 3-0 down, we're going to Game 6. Fuck sake. We will have players back from injury. We'll talk about that in a second. We have to win. This goes to 7. I don't have the confidence. I want to take a look at how players have done that. Obviously, for Klesla, let's break out the old phone. Klesla hasn't played since Game 6. So, that is not much of a concern. Marc-Andre Fleury has gone from a .906 save percentage to a .907. His goals against average has dropped from a .375 to a .287, so he's been okay in terms of goals against average. Save percentage has stayed about the same. Defensively, let's see. Chara has gone from 10 points to 17. Yeah, I don't think Z's coming out of the lineup. Darren Quint. That's mostly AHL numbers, isn't it? 2 points and a +6. Quint's been great. He's not going anywhere. Kyle McLaren went from 4 games played and a -2 to 9 games played and a -2. I guess he'll stay. Brian Berard, 7 games, 3 points. He has 1 point in this series. Not great. Dan Boyle has been awful. 1 point and a -4 in the series. Dan Boyle's out. And then Brian Campbell doesn't have a point in the series. Has been a -4. So Campbell and Boyle's been horrific. This isn't the first time I'm taking Dan Boyle out of the lineup either, which is a bit of a disaster. Oh my God, what is happening right now? So yeah, Dan Boyle is out of here. Let him play in the AHL. We'll end up going best lines here. So Quint and Chara have worked pretty well together. I'd like to avoid that -1 if I could. So Campbell's got to be on that third pair. I feel like we ran Berard and Klesla a good amount in the regular season, and it didn't work too well. We are going to go Chara and Quint, Klesla, Berard, McLaren, and Campbell. Offensively, really quickly, Ron Stillman, 2 points in 3 games. Actually wasn't that bad. Let's take a look at how the boys have done here so far. So, 1, Darren McCarty. 1 point and a -2. Not particularly great for Darren McCarty in this series so far. Not great. Keith Jones. Keith Jones. Had 3 points in 7 games. Well, now he's got 5 points. So 2 points in the series so far for Keith. That's not brutal. Boogie. Was 1 goal and an even. Yeah, Boogie hasn't done much. Radek Dvorak was on 7 points and is still on 7 points. Dvorak has been pretty meh, to be honest. I don't think it's been bad enough to take him out, but he's done nothing. You got Radek Bonk on 9 points. He was on 6 and a +1, so Bonk's been, he's been okay. Danny Heatley, heading into this series, was on 5 points. He's now on 10. Heatley's been really good. Heater's been pretty good. Verbata was on 7 points. He has just 1 point in the series so far. Not great. Henrik Zetterberg was obviously injured. He has gotten 2 points in the series so far when he's played, which is good. Andrew Brunette had 1 point in 4 games. He now has 7 and 9, so Brunette has actually been really good. Jason Spezza had 5 points in 7 games. He's got 3 points in the series so far. Went from a -5 to a -1. Spezza's been pretty good. Patty Marleau is up to 12 points. At the end of round 1, he had 9, so he's been okay as well. Not quite crushing it like he was, but doing well. And then Rick Nash has 4 points and is a +3 in the series so far. So Stillman could stay, but I don't think he's going to. I do think I know what changes I want to make to try to save the day here. Stillman's going to be down. So is Boogie and McCarty. And we are going to go with some fucking grit. Donald Brashear and Paul Bissonnette. Let's get some grit in there on that 4th line. Actually, we'll go best lines again here. Like I said, Char and Quint. We'll have Campbell on that 3rd pair. We'll go with Klesla instead. That works defensively. So for the offensive side of things, Keith Jones is going to be the center of that 4th line. Dvorak, Verbata, and Bonk haven't been as effective, but I am still going to keep them together back down on the third line. Heatley and Brunette are both going to be on the top line. It's just a matter of with whom. And it does not matter. It does not matter. Marlowe's on 85 faceoff. Zetterberg on 87. Spets on 83. It's Marlowe or Zetterberg. We're going to go with Zetterberg, I think, now that he's back from injury. So, got the video game noob. This is what, our 6th season? 7th season? It's been a bit. To be honest, I've lost track. That is how we are going to move forward here. We'll go best lines in the AHL. Again, the Chicago Wolves are still in the playoffs. We were up 3-0. We are now going to game 6. We lose this one, it might as well be series over. First period, 2-2. Newman and Cooper for them. Campbell on the power play, and Marlowe with 26 seconds left for us. Second period. 2 more goals again. Both of ours from Zetterberg. They have Cooper and Newman. 4 goals apiece. 26 shots apiece. Third period. Will there be a game 7? Kill off that penalty. Rick Nash makes it 5-4. Zetterberg gets the hat trick. It's 6-4. 5 minutes to go. The New York Islanders will meet the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Eastern Conference Final. Thank God. Thank the hockey gods. Oh my God. The Grabner Bowl. The Taylor Beck Bowl. We survived. I mean, obviously, you got to look at the numbers recently. It wasn't all that pretty. But job done. Nash has both series winning goals. What a stat, huh? Both of our teams are off to the conference finals. Chicago plays Grand Rapids, and we take on Toronto. Western Conference final, by the way, is Nashville and Edmonton. 50% shot of the Stanley Cup champion being Canadian this season. But we finally made it to a conference final.